Can you sell designs with Canva Pro elements on them? Canva updated their terms of use on the 17th of this month, so let's go over. The first thing I want to point out is this: if you create a design with both free and pro content, the stricter rules for pro content apply. A lot of times people comment and they're like, well, the free and the pro things say the same thing, but you can see here that they do have different licenses attached to whether it's free or pro. So this is about additional rights for client design. So think of this as if you're a social media manager and you were creating like Instagram posts for that person to use in their business. This is what applies to that, I believe. You have to enter into a written agreement with their client that says that it's only for their use. You are responsible for making sure that they stick to those terms, and it can only be transferred to a single client. And then I want to point out number 8 is that you cannot use standalone Canva elements for the distribution of on-demand products, including postcards, mugs, t-shirts, posters, and other items. This means that if you take a Canva element and stick it on a shirt without creating a bigger design, that's against terms of use. This is also against terms of use, so you cannot incorporate the content in any product that results in the redistribution or reuse of the content made available in manners that the person can extract or access or reproduce the content as an electronic file. So this would apply to things like PNGs, SVGs, PDFs. I especially see this with SVGs though. And on this one, it's basically saying that if you take the content, I believe unchanged in electronic format, that enables it to be downloaded or exported on like a digital file sharing, anything like that, that's also against terms of use. Here's kind of a rundown on how the Pro content license works. A license is issued to you for the Canva Pro element when you export it. It is one license per export. If you have a Canva Pro subscription, then this is included in your subscription. If you're a free user, you have to pay per use, per download. You have to pay to obtain a new license each time. So in the way that this was explained to me from the Canva employee when we emailed support, it was basically like each download is one license, so you can't sell that product with a pro element on it in electronic format, PNG, PDF, SVG, things like that, because you only had one license, so you can't resell it because you don't have that license. However, there's a workaround. If you sell it as a Canva template, which brings the user back into Canva, then it can have a pro element on it because they will pay for their own license when they download. So to sum it up, use free elements if you're selling your files in a digital format. Don't use any Canva elements on a print-on-demand product without including it in a greater design. Don't ever sell any Canva elements by themselves. And you can't just like change the colors. It has to be like a big design.